Hello, friends. You see me all nestled up here with my wonderful down pillows. They're a big part of my life. They're comforting. They help ease the pain. It's been a rough couple days, but I have a journal for you from May 1st, May Day, and the Mayan calendar day was one eagle. And the one is an important day. It sets the tone for the 13-day Trisina. It's called Start of Book. Hello, my friends. My work seems to be shifting, though I am still going through processing my life here in these journals, yet they seem to be morphing into something that includes you more directly. There are many who will not believe it, but Spirit writes through me. The body that I wear is not me. Whatever and whoever I am is another thing, one I do not quite have the answer for. Don't need it. Actually, the answer is not statable, or would not be in 3D language anyway. Nor am I anything separate or different from you. We are all quite thoroughly one. We can thus all rejoice in our victories and take credit for that. Each one's blessings fall to the whole. We are one. We are one people, one world. We have been taught by the controllers to fear that. One world government has become a cuss word among certain groups and communities. I know, I was there. I believed that. We have been programmed into division so strongly that we're willing to fight and kill and die for it. I'm asking you to take a look at that. We are one people. What are we afraid of? Certainly not each other. The little people all over the world are much alike, and for obvious reasons, they are us. We are them. It is time to begin identifying not the individual controllers or even their groups, but rather their mechanisms of programming and control. It's time to really bust out of the matrix. The largest challenge here, as I see it, is the blame game. This is part of how we've been controlled and manipulated. This is precisely what splinters us, what separates brother from brother, kin from kin, and self from higher self. We are one people. Pardon the kitty and puppy noises in the background. It's appropriate here. Here's the issue. I've given my all to provide guidance and some structure to help people exit the mind and enter the heart. This is absolutely necessary. If you don't like calling it the heart, then let's use Eckhart's term and call it the inner body. It really doesn't matter what label we use, just so we get down to what that label means, what it points to. Words are just pointers. It is time not only to wake up, but to grow up, my family and friends. We have been terribly manipulated and controlled, yes. This has been to our strong detriment in many ways, yes. But more so than that, we have been put to sleep. We have been hypnotized. We are sleepwalking. In our sleep, we have been reduced to an adolescent state, where we have the bit firmly between our teeth and we don't give a damn about anyone or anything but the self. This is the mind at work, this me, first of all, this me first, at all costs attitudes. I want you to see that. And please give me a chance to explain. I'm going to write a book. In it, I will explain much more fully just what I mean, but meanwhile, I will use these journals to introduce my subjects to my subscribers. Clearly, the ET situation will play a large part in that. Let me say, however, that Spirit still writes these journals. Excuse me. So I don't totally know where they're going. I'm being mentored. I have help, both of a heavenly or spiritual kind and of other dimensional kind, or Christed ETs, light beings. Thus, when I say I am going to write a book, it's a joint effort. Credit where credit is due. Feel the difference in this journal. Do you sense it? I'm calling you strongly into heart, into inner body, my friends. That's where our space, our place of victory lies. It is there, ready and waiting for us. Do you want to accelerate your awakening? Then practice occupying the inner space, the heart, the light body, for that's what it is. Let me state this clearly. Teresa has said again and again that the blame game must stop, that there is no space or place for the blame game within heart. And while this is absolutely correct, there is more. The blame game is a major part of their trap. It is childish, not childlike, but childish. It is time for humans to grow up and out of this nonsense and start taking responsibility for their life, their space, their planet. They are brethren. The way you do this, which starts with mastering heart presence, is to go within. It is not necessary to go out and support causes, join organizations, march against things, and the like. The time for all that has passed. That was for a day when you were baffled by your 3D reality. Well, no more. The outside is inside, my friends. You want to change reality? Then change yourself. How many times have you heard this? Well, hear it now, for I suspect many of you have let it bounce off as the mind has been trained to do. It doesn't make mind sense, so the mind wants to simply ignore it. Well, slow down. Enter heart. Take another look. This is your place of empowerment. Centered within each human chest is the heartbeat of cosmos. There is nothing outside in this world or on any other that is not directly accessible from within. Did you hear that? From within. All are one. That's no joke, no nonsense, but literal fact. Go within. Now, there is no necessity to follow this path that's being laid out here. Free will reigns supreme now as ever. There will likely be many people who choose to continue on in a mind-dominated world, and they will. They won't find it here much longer, though. Earth is moving up in dimensions and will soon be leaving 3D, or third density, as it is more widely known. I have been directing Teresa's reading and lecture listening for some time now. Her mind is no longer driven by that curiosity and that drive that says, more, I must have more and better. There's more information out there for me somewhere. For her, this has stopped, as it will for each one who steps out from under mind domination. As she has explained in her journal, she still reads, still listens to lectures and presentations, but the perspective is radically different. These things come to her. She does not seek them out. Yes, serendipity is the tool of Source, as she has